Friday blast off Ben Parker of CardinalSportsReport.com on Three Rivals here with Stanford Co-Defensive Coordinator and inside linebackers coach Andy Thompson. So first of all, just talk about reflecting on last week's win over Florida State. What was kind of the key to your guys' ability to kind of keep them out of the end zone on that final drive there?
I think the kids did a good job of playing one play at a time, and they got down there and kind of cleared their brain and was able to get the stop. There was a lot of stuff at the end of that game, and just throughout the course of the game where they made some plays and we had to kind of forget about what just happened and reestablish, what we needed to do on that play. And I thought the guys, all 11 guys that were out there, did a good job of that.
Yeah, Josiah Gavon and Matt Rose appear to be on that final tackle there. Just talk about what they've been bringing all year to the ILB room.
They've done a good job of being physical. I think they've, tackled well. And then they do a good job of communicating the calls to all the guys out there and getting us lined up in the right things and making checks. And so we asked them to do quite a bit in this defense, and really happy to have Ja back playing well. I think the last 2 games he's played, led our team in tackles last week, I know, and did the same thing at SMU. So it's nice to have him back, and Matt's been really consistent. So both guys are having good years.
Kind of build on that, just the red zone defense in general has been really solid this year. I think you guys are leading the ACC or something like red zone percentage or something. Okay. In terms of keeping teams out of the end zone, just talk about what's gone into that success, do you think?
I think the players have done a good job of playing the calls that we've worked a lot in practice. I would give Coach Reich credit because we worked a lot of red zone during camp, and that's one of the biggest stats in winning is can you hold them to field goals down there and then third down. And I think those 2 things we've been doing a decent job. We got to continue that. It's going to be a heck of a test this week with Miami because they do a great job. They're going to run the football and have some good play action passes down there. So it'll be critical again this week in the red zone.
Yeah, and then just kind of, you kind of already touched on them. What are the generally speaking, what are the main challenges they pose for a defense?
How explosive they are. And I say that because their running game, they're averaging 6.3 yards a play. So anytime if they snap the ball, that's a really good average. But they run the ball right at you. That's their strength, and then they can throw the ball up over the top of you. They've got great speed on the perimeter, and they've got 3 good wideouts. And so a quarterback that can throw the ball a long ways. So it's going to be another really, really challenging game for us, but I know the guys will be ready to go, and they're excited to play.
Yeah, and then Jay Green's been key all year for you guys. Just talk about what he brings in the secondary at the safety spot.
Oh, man, he's just played different positions. He's been consistent with his coverage, and I think his tackling, open field tackling, has been great. And then the last couple of weeks, we started to blitz him more, and he's done a great job of that. So just being a complete safety and being able to play multiple positions.
Yeah, and then just kind of talk about for the ILB room as a whole. What are your kind of main points of emphasis that you're mostly trying to harp in on them right now?
Yeah, it's always tackling for us. I know it sounds simple, but that's what we get paid to do. A lot of times we're the guy that's unblocked behind the defensive line, and so we've got to get the ball carrier on the ground. So tackling's number 1. Number 2, you got to know your assignment. You got to know where to line up. So assignment alignment. And you got to be a leader. And we got to have one guy out there that's the quarterback of the defense. And so being a great leader would be the last thing.
And then just kind of your thoughts on what Tevin Safita is bringing, kind of opposite. You're not coaching that position, but just what's he been bringing on the edge, Tevin?
Yeah, he makes plays when the game's on the line. He makes a lot of the hustle plays. He's always fighting, scratching, clawing, doing whatever he can to get whoever the ball carrier is on the ground. And I thought he had a string of plays that just kind of embodies who he is, where the ball's away from him, he sprints and he dives and he gets the quarterback on the ground and gives us a chance to play the next play, and we end up getting a stop in that series. So I thought he had some great moments the other night.
Seems like the pass rush has been pretty solid for you guys this year. Just kind of what's been the key to making most of that particular weapon in your defense?
I think Coach April and Coach Kalaji do a great job of putting our guys in great positions with their plan that they do each week. And then I think the players it's been an emphasis, with Coach Reich, again, working on it every day, doing pass rush, and then having an emphasis on third down. And so the other thing is we've had a lot of opportunities. We played Hawaii, San Jose State that threw the ball 55 to 60 times, and some of these other teams have been spread SMU. So I think we've had a lot of opportunities, but with that, the guys have continued to improve.
Final question for you, just in general, talk about the excitement level going into this game, road game against a top 10 team, Miami. Just talk about the excitement level of the team for this week. Yeah,
I think our guys have a lot of fun playing together, and I know I'm having a heck of a lot of fun coaching them. It's a great group of coaches, and so we're trying to enjoy every moment, and this is going to be a fun moment, getting down there and playing in that stadium and against a highly ranked team. This is what you play college football for.
Perfect. Well, thanks for taking the time, Andy, and best of luck Saturday against the Hurricanes.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thanks.